Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today you're joining me for something a little bit different. We're actually going to take a lovely scenic walk along Seaview all the way to Appley Tower. I've got no idea what I'm going to photograph, but the weather's looking great. I've got my camera, I've got you guys, let's go. Seaview is a charming little town on the Isle of Wight. It's well known for its quiet beaches and scenic views. Today we're going to take a walk along and see what we can find along the route. Now it's actually high tide at the minute, so I don't know if I'll get an opportunity to get my camera out hugely, so I'm also going to cut in with a few photos that I've taken earlier in the year, just so you can see what I'm looking at. Now we won't be able to do it today because of the tide, but these rock pools down here are absolutely fantastic for catching different reflections at different times during the day. Let me throw up a photo, let me know what you think of it. I'm actually just down at the front here on Seaview, just outside the old fort, which is a really lovely little pub if you want to give it a go. The reason I've stopped here is just to talk to you a little bit about drone photography. Now this beach is absolutely wonderful for drone photography. Sadly, this morning I crashed my drone, so Bertie's off for repair. What I'll do, I'll pop up some photos there, have a look at them, and you'll see exactly what I mean.
Seaview is a charming little village known for its peaceful beaches and stunning views over to Portsmouth. The early morning light here is fantastic for photography. Soft, golden and perfect for capturing those long shadows and gentle highlights.
So here's my first spot along the route. Now what I've noticed is these old marker buoys from the yacht club. Now I don't know if we'll get a great photo here, but we're going to try it anyway and just play with some of the shapes.
Now sometimes you can just get a really charming photo just by playing with textures of things that you find out on your route. What I'll do, I'll pop these up, let me know in the comments what you think of them and which is your favourite one. But really what I'm trying to do here is just capture that seaside sort of vibe. What I find really fascinating about these is just the level of texture that you can find with them. And sometimes you can really capture the spirit of the place just by lining up a shot that involves different aspects of the local world.
Okay, and here's my next shot. Now I need to be really quick here so I don't get drenched by this high tide, but I just wanted to try and capture the way that the waves are crashing against the shore. I don't know if I'm going to use this photo. To be honest, at this point I'm just playing, but let's see what we can do. Here, beans, quick, quick, quick! There you go, and that's the hazardous part of the walk done. We're now back on the drive safely. We've got one wet dog, but it's going to be okay. So one of the things that I always watch out for when I'm out on my walks is just really interesting shaped architecture. I think it harkens back to my days as a Nottingham street photographer. But these banisters that you can see here in the distance, they're absolutely fantastic. They're a really modern design. So I'm going to try and capture a quick shot. I don't know if you can see that up on the camera there, guys, but what I'm trying to do is use the banisters just to give me some lovely leading lines. Really, I'm just exploring the shapes just to see if they're interesting. So one of the other things that I always look out for when I'm out on my walks is just some of these interesting sort of groins that run into the sea. They're absolutely perfect for long exposure. Obviously with it being high tide, I'm not going to be able to get anywhere near them. You can see these guys, but these are the groins that I'm talking about. Now these can give you some lovely leading lines into the ocean, and if they're shot with a nice long exposure piece of photography, you can actually get them looking quite mystical.
As we head towards Springvale, the landscape starts to change. The mix of sand and shingle makes some interesting textures. Also, the moored boats here make for a great subject, especially if you can catch their reflections in the water. Here's a few shots I've taken here already.
Okay, we're coming on to nearly the end of our walk now. Because of the high tide, admittedly this video has been much more of a walking video than a photography video. But if you've liked it anyway, if you've enjoyed seeing this part of the Isle of Wight, do hit that like and subscribe button.
Now that we're reaching Ryde, this stretch is great for long exposure shots. The wooden groins along the beach create leading lines, and with a bit of ND filtering you can get some smooth water effects and a really dreamy look.
And here we are at Appley Tower. Now, Appley Tower is actually part of the old Appley house, which was built in the 1800s by the Hutt family. No relationship to Jabba. But they came down here, built a beautiful house. The house has been sadly torn down now, and this is one of the last parts that actually remains of it, but it really is something to see. What I'll try and do is capture it from a few different angles. So here's angle number one, guys, and if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you've seen shots like this before. What we're going for is a nice low angle with using the wall as a leading line. It really is photography 101, but I'll pop it up on screen. Let me know what you think. Here's the second angle that I'm going to do, guys. Basically, I just like the way this looks. We're framed between the two trees. We've got it lined up really nicely. Here it is on camera, and here it is on screen. And there we have it. That concludes today's vlog, guys. That's been Seaview down to Appley Tower near Ryde. Things we've learned today: if you're going to do a video talking about drone photography, don't fly your drone into the ground in the morning. Always check the tide if you're going to do a seaside vlog. And the other thing is, Beans doesn't like getting hit by water. Okay, well, until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Keep taking those photos, and I'll see you again.